Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down by Jeff Gladney.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
7-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 17, Seahawks 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting the fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Back at his own 49.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Seahawks 7.
Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense is going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Play action. It's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the Vikings.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The ball carrier.
39 yards there, a big one.
First down.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
On the carry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. He'll pitch it back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16.
At the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook, and he'll be out right at the 35.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Cousins pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
3rd down.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 24. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Wilson. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
21-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
14. Gun. 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run. Back.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to wind up, and this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Vikings 20, Seahawks 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Play action now. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Check with the set. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First down. Here's Cousins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on. 50 seconds. Walk the pass. Walk the pass. Hey, check.
Final play of the half. Cousins looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run again on first down. Cook. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
At the 47.
Very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did Division III football to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Back to the ground, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
To throw, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 4, check 4.
This is Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 9, check. Mike's by 4. No chance.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 26, Seahawks 23. To kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Seahawks 23.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On the carry, it's Cook. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
He was taken.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook, he's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it,
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Check 55, go 14. 55,
to throw again. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good for us.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now Cook. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 8.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Complete to Adam Thielen. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 17-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you. Man, I got you. SOS.
Throwing again. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Here's Cousins. And it's caught. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota.